Daisy Jane ASMR, and today's video is a little different, a little more serious. It's like I'm not, it's kind of hard for me to be serious sometimes, but I'm gonna do my best. This video, okay, wait. What am I talking about? Okay, I am here, all comfy and cozy, just because I wanted to talk about some things that I've noticed with the ASMR, the ASMR community, and I thought, you know what, why not just have a little sit down, chit chat with everybody. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noise, somebody is sharpening pencils, and it's loud. But okay, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna continue to make videos because I love making videos. I love the ASMR community with all of my heart. Sorry about that. The background noise was just a little aggressive for me. But okay, as I was saying, I am not gonna go anywhere. Like, that's not at all the point of this video. I just want to discuss like things I've noticed within the community, and I just want to have like an open dialogue about it. Oh my gosh, my little kitten just crawled up from under my bed. I didn't know she was in there. I just didn't know. But yeah, so I started my ASMR channel because ASMR has been really, really important to me, basically my whole life. I started watching ASMR videos like 12 years ago. That's Lieutenant Morgan. She's fully grown, she's just very tiny. But I started my channel because I'm somebody who suffers with really severe anxiety and things like that, and having my own space and my own time to just like bring down the energy of the world, just relax and just chit chat and, you know, explore sounds is something like really beneficial for me, and I just find it really important and like just my own little safe space here on the internet. And there's nothing like inherently inappropriate about ASMR or the people who make it, but I've noticed a lot of, I'm trying to think of the right wording here for this. I'm actually just gonna back up my thoughts a little bit. I don't want this video to be too jumbled or like not make sense, but my thoughts are just kind of all over the place, all over videos like demand to make inappropriate content. I can't explain how many emails I get asking for custom videos, and then they are sexual or inappropriate, or they're trying to hide the inappropriateness of it within the request, like do a roleplay where you're doing this, but it's inherently, like, it's you can't do it without it being somebody's kink, to put it like, frankly. And honestly, it like, I used to dress up a lot for my channel, and there's like a couple reasons I don't, but like one of them is because I'm just tired of being sexualized all the time in my life. You know, and I am somebody who wears mini skirts and whatever. I dress how I want to dress. I'm a fashion stylist. Fashion is really important to me, and as someone who has hated my body for almost the entirety of my life, including actively, I'm not saying I absolutely adore every inch of myself, I don't, but I'm gonna wear what I have the confidence to wear in that time, and if that's a mini dress, like, that's what I'm choosing to wear. And it doesn't mean that I'm wearing it for other people, because I genuinely, like, I don't care what other people think of me. But it's the fact that I now feel more comfortable in baggy clothes, things that hide my body, because I'm just tired of getting comments. And it is sad, because somebody could be wearing a turtleneck and full slacks, and there's still gonna be somebody out there who's like, this is my office corporate woman fantasy. Like, I don't know, but I think unless people advertise that they are creating sexual ASMR content, we should be leaving the creators who don't do that alone. Like, we shouldn't be trying to get them to create something that they are clearly not comfortable creating. And like, most people, when they ask me to make inappropriate content, when I tell them that's not what I do, that's not what I'm here for, they're respectful about it most of the time. But it's not just in private messages, it's comments I have to delete, it's, you know, it's all around, and I don't just see it on my channel, I see it on so many women's channels. And a big part of the ASMR community are younger people, people that are underage, or just, like, either watching it or making content, and I just don't see anybody talk about this. Like, ASMR, sure, it can be sexual, just like a lot of things can be sexual if you make it that way. But if you're just watching a video like this of somebody whispering, and your thought is like, okay, I want them to make inappropriate content, basically what I'm saying is everything has gotten so pornified, like so porn-brained. I'm just gonna be so blunt about it, I don't really care. Water break. Yeah, basically everything has just gotten so, like, porn-brained, and I can see it, like, how people, like, especially online, view women and women content creators, like that every woman owes people sexual content, that every woman is so overly sexualized, you can't even watch an ASMR video without thinking about, oh, I wish you would do, like, something inappropriate. It's disappointing. It's not necessarily surprising, but the constant rise and obsession with over-sexualizing women and creators is, like, disappointing, sad, fearful, like, it's just not enjoyable. Yeah, I don't really know what else I want to say. I just want to talk, I want to open a dialogue about this, especially for other creators, because I feel like I'm not the only person who experiences this. Like, I could post a video in a turtleneck and someone is going to email me asking me if I can do, like, I can't even say the emails that I get, you guys. They're nasty. They're bad. They're like this makeup style and do this, this, and this. I'm like, oh my god. Like, just knowing that the way I do my makeup or hair is gonna make somebody think inappropriate thoughts, and I know you can't, but here's another thing, their thoughts, keep them to yourself. Keep them in that little head of yours, okay? Because we don't all need to know that. And look, I'm not one to shame people ever for what they do. Okay, well, there are things in life that you should be ashamed of. Like, that sounds really mean. But, like, in general, not everything is a good act. Okay, there's, like, bad things to do. So I'm not gonna, like, support people doing bad things. But, like, what you do behind closed doors between two consenting adults, that's on you. You know, that's not my business. But when you're just, like, sexualizing ASMR creators for whispering into a mic, like, it's a little excessive. At that point, you gotta look in the mirror and think, why am I doing this? Because there are people who advertise that they do sexual ASMR videos, and that's, like, that's fine. Then you should be emailing those people. You should be contacting people who actually make, you know, sexual ASMR content. Not just assuming that every single creator is gonna do that for you. Like, not every person, not every woman is comfortable creating sexual content. Not everybody wants to do that. But there's plenty of people who do, so I don't know why we feel the need to expect it from everyone when there's already access to that type of stuff out there. And it just makes me feel disappointed, like I said before, because, you know, I know no place on the internet, I want to, like, make that really well known, I know that no place on the internet is going to be, like, a safe space overall. It's the internet. Okay, there's always going to be people doing stuff, saying stuff, like, attacking you. Like, it's just never going to be this utopia land. But to see that the sexualization of women and the expectation of being sexual and making content, which, by the way, when women do make content and, you know, are sexual online, they get shamed. They get shamed so badly. So it's such a double-edged sword. We're like, how is this fair to anybody when they're being shamed for being sexual or being begged to do sexual things, but then if you do them, you're a whore, you're a slut. Like, it's so ridiculous, and women really cannot win in that sense. But I just think the ASMR community should, especially because there are so many minors involved in this space, that it should be a safe space for women, for children, for everybody. ASMR should be a safe place for every single person. That's what I think. That's why I've been a part of the ASMR community since I was like 11 years old, 10 years old, watching videos. I'm older now. I actually started making videos when I was 15. They're all privated now. And then I stopped for years and I came back, and I've watched the community grow, and it's been a beautiful thing, but there also comes with the downsides of, you know, being over-sexualized, being viewed as an object. The people on your screen, like, we are human beings with actual lives, feelings, thoughts. We're not just a creation machine to create your fantasies all the time. That's just not how it works. And, like, I love video requests. I love, like, communicating with the people who subscribe to my channel. I love it. The people who watch my videos, you know, like. But there comes a point where, like, you just have to understand that what you're sex workers are people too. So like, knowing the requests I get, and I don't even do sex work, like I know that sex workers probably get a lot of obscene requests, and like at the end of the day we just have to remember that creators are still human beings and not just objects for your pleasure. And yeah, that's it. I can't really think about it, like finish my thoughts other than, I don't know, I just really want everybody to feel welcome here, and I know that I have to get used to, or I'm very used to behaviors like this, but it's just so interesting to me to see how it does show up in every aspect of life, career-wise, personal life, schooling, making ASMR videos. And I think that's what I like need people to see, is like, this isn't just, oh, once in a blue moon. In my personal experience, I experience things like this often, and I know people like, just delete the emails. I do, but it's not that I'm like super duper upset about it, whatever. It's just that it's so interesting to me, and I want to open up a dialogue for all creators. I just want to know everybody's opinions, thoughts, and also just like let people know that, or just talk about like the community isn't rainbows and sunshine 24/7. There is like a push of boundaries, and it does actually get really creepy. It does, you know. And you know, I remember, like, oh, I used to see on Tumblr and Twitter when I was younger, like, but don't kink shame. Okay, there's like kink shaming is okay to an extent. Like, let people do whatever two consenting adults do, or when they're alone, whatever. But some things are so inappropriate, borderlining on illegal, if not illegal, that you need to like take a look in the mirror and like maybe get help. It's just, we've become so like porn brain. It's the perfect way to put it. And that's not like I'm in full support of sex workers. That has nothing to do with anything. It's about the people over-consuming pornographic content to the point where they assume that every woman, like not just in the ASMR channel, I get Instagram DMs every 5 freaking seconds. What's your OnlyFans? Do you do OnlyFans? I don't. But just because, like, and this happens to my friends all the time too, like people just assume now that women are going to give them content that they can access every woman's body. And that's not the case. And people need to be more respectful of that. Because that's a really far boundary to push. Not everybody is comfortable doing that. And I just think that we as a community just need to be a little more vigilant of that, a little more aware that there are a ton of people who are trying to push that boundary and who make creators uncomfortable. And I just felt the need to talk about it, because I don't see it talked about in the community. And like, I hope this doesn't come across mean or anything like that. Like, that's really, really not how I want to come across. It's just interesting to me, and I want to, like I said 100 times, just open up that dialogue and have the opportunity to talk about things that are going on in the community, in seriously. And they're always like, I give you $50. You think I'm gonna do that for $50? Be so for real. One, I'm not gonna do it. Two, I'm not doing it for $50. Like, who do you think I am? But there's just that lack of respect for creators, I think, is the overall, like, conclusion of it. You're just not respecting the people you're watching. You are, like, sexualizing them, and it's just really, really sad and hurtful to creators, honestly, because we are people, we are human beings, and we just need to stop assuming that everybody is going to create this type of content for you. That's it. That's all I have to say. Which is a lot of talking, but I hope that this made sense, came across okay. I'm sorry if it was like a little bit repetitive or jumbled. It's like it's an awkward topic to bring up. But I feel good. I do feel good bringing it up and talking about it. And just letting everybody know that this, and I know people are aware, but like, this community doesn't always feel like a safe place, especially for me as a woman. I deal with stuff like this all the time. I don't want to deal with it when I'm whispering into a microphone on YouTube. Like, it just doesn't seem like, come on, you guys. Like, there's just no reason for it. Yeah. And I just want all my other creators to know that, like, I support you. I'm sorry if you have to deal with this type of stuff as well. I know that it can be really uncomfortable. But just know that we are all here to support you. There's a big community of amazing, amazing, amazing creators and supporters,